All right. Hopefully that's better. Okay. Hi, everybody. We are doing squad training today. We're going to get you guys started with a little bit of a warm-up squad training. There is strength training, and then it's followed by a little bit of conditioning. Nardine, are you ready to work out today?
Sure am.
Okay, so while I explain kind of what everybody's going to need for today, I'm going to get Nardine to go through some jumping jacks. If you're ready to go, you can as well. So for our warm-up, it's going to be a body weight warm-up. We're going to be using the 5 patterns of movement. Doug, nice to see ya. And today our 2 movements, they're going to be squatting and we're going to be benching. So if you have a bench of any sort or an elevated surface, you can use a towel or a table. That could be good as well. For the warm-up, we'll also need a towel or a band of some sort. All right, Nardine, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with some cross-body dead bugs. So Nardine is going to set up on the ground in a dead bug position. She's just going to angle her camera a little bit farther down. So what she's going to do, she's going to lie down on the ground. She's going to focus on pulling her belly button down to the ground and getting rid of that space in between her back. Then she's going to press into her opposite knee and then lower the opposite limbs. We're going to do 5 per side. So we should feel this all in the core. Really make sure that you're pressing into your knee. That resistive force is going to make your core turn on. How's it feel, nerds?
I can feel my core.
Good. Awesome. If you are on Zoom, we'd love to see you to give you some coaching. So if you wanted to turn your cameras on as well, that would be great. If you are on Instagram Live, join us on Zoom. Link is in the bio. Okay. Second movement, we have 90-90. So a little bit of a hip opener. Hey, Luke. Good to see ya. Okay. So sitting on the ground, both knees are going to be at a 90 degrees, and you're just going to drop, rotating from the hips, going side to side. We're going to get 5 in as well. You can move at your own pace. If this is your first movement, you can move a little bit slower. If you've been moving already throughout your day, maybe you can ramp it up just a little bit. Inhale, exhale. We're going to do 5 per side. Should feel nice, especially if Nardine's been running a little bit more, she told me.
Sure has.
Oh, there's a lot of echo. Let me see if I can move that. Is that a bit better? Let me know.
Yeah, I can't hear echo.
Okay, well, if there is an echo, just let me know. And then we're going to get into a squat to a hinge. So Nardine, awesome. Okay, great. Glad that's better. Okay, so what the movement looks like, Nardine's going to set up in her squat position. She's going to sink down, and then she's going to go into a good morning, loading your hamstrings. So squat, stand, getting into that hinge. So make sure for these squats, we get our depth. Our hip, knee, and ankle are traveling in line in a straight line. And then when she gets into her hinge, she's bracing her core and sending her hips back, loading her hamstrings. Nice, Luke. Good depth. Inhale and exhale as you're standing up through this movement, making sure that we're keeping in mind we're bracing that core. We started our warm-up off with those dead bugs. We want to make sure it continues throughout. Nice, Nardine. Looks good. Okay, once we've done 10, we're going to do a yoga push-up. So she's going to start on the ground, top of push-up position. Okay, so squeezing your legs nice and tight. She's going to move down and forward into a push-up position. And then she's going to drive up, and she's going to drive her head through, tuck her chin and heels down to the ground, and make sure she feels that extra stretch in her calves and her hamstrings at that end range. She's going to repeat this 5 times. So we can slow the movement down, make sure we have all the control, making sure the shoulders are away from her ears. Get that extra stretch at that end by driving those heels down into the ground. Awesome, Nardine. She should also feel stretch in her lats, her T-spine, maybe her upper back just a little bit to open it up for a little bit of mobility. And then we're going to get into a reverse lunge. So we'll just wait till Luke finishes up his yoga push-ups. Nice. Okay, so for your reverse lunges, feet are going to start under your hips. Then you're going to drive one foot back and making sure they're in line with the hips. They're not tightrope walking. If you are, you're going to be a little bit off balance. Okay, so once again, chest is upright. Hip, knee, and ankle are traveling in a straight line. Nice. We're going to do 5 per side. You can alternate these reps. Make sure you stand up all the way at that end. Nice, Nardine. 5 per side. Awesome. So we're going to get into the pull. So if everybody wants to grab their towel or a band, we're going to do an iso towel hold. So stepping both feet on top of the band or the towel. Nardine is driving her feet into the ground while pulling up through her upper back and her lats on the towel. So we're going to hold for 10 seconds starting now. So she's really pulling up on the towel. Arms are still straight, squeezing her lats tight. We have 3, 2, and 1. Reset. Just shake it out. We're going to go for one more 10 seconds. Feet under the hips, pressing down with the feet up through the lats and the upper back, starting now. Make sure you really pull. Our whole body should be feeling this. As much tension.
Shaking.
Yeah, good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Cool. Okay, so that concludes the warm-up. We're going to get ready for our strength movements for today. So we have our first movement. It's an offset squat. We're going to have a little bit of a tempo. So with the offset squat, you can grab a weight or some sort of bag, book, whatever you got. Try and get creative. Okay, it's offset. So it's going to be hanging over one shoulder. Shoulders stay pinned back. And Nardine is going to squat down, keeping her shoulders even, not getting overtaken by the weight. Okay, she's going to pause for 3, 2, 1, and stand. Okay, we're going to do 5 per side. That's our first movement. Second movement, you're going to need maybe a bench. You can use the ground, but we're going to be doing a tempo single arm bench. So supporting her upper back by the table she has there. She's slowly controlling the object down, keeping her shoulders away from her ears, elbows staying nice and close. Look at that bounce. 3, 2, 1, driving up. If you are on the ground, what you can do is you can even bring your feet up, but it's just going to be a shorter range of motion because your tricep is going to be hitting the ground. And so it'll be 5 per side with that tempo. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys like a quick 60 seconds to grab equipment if you need. Nardine's going to get set up. I'll play some music. We have 5 sets. Okay, and we're going to have a 90 seconds rest in between each set. If we have objects that we can add on to as the sets go on, we will start developing a little bit more strength. We want to be lifting a little bit more if we can. That is the point of squads. All right, so we're going to get set with our first set of offset squats. We're going to do 5 per side. Starting in 3, 2, and 1.
I've been thinking about you lately. You've been on my mind.
3 second pause at the bottom. I'll start counting it out. 3, 2, 1. Stand. 3, 2, 1. Stand. Nice. 3, 2, 1, and stand. 3, 2, 1, and stand. We're going to switch sides. You'll notice that Nardine, I'm not going to count this out. You can count yourself. And squat. Nardine's doing a really good job of keeping her chest upright. She's not getting overtaken by that weight. She's not bending to the side. Right, she's staying nice and even, bracing her core. The foot pressure is nice and even as well, pressing down into the ground. And she's staying nice and stable throughout that bottom of her squat. Looks good. Looks like she's ready to go to work with that bag. Nice job, Luke. Keep holding at that bottom. We're holding at 3 seconds. This is our first set. We're just finishing off our first set of offset squats. We're going to get into our single arm bench. So Nardine has a table that she can use. She's supporting the upper of her shoulders. If you want to do this on the ground, single arm floor press as well, that'll work as well. So making sure that she's coming down, it's nice and controlled. She's pulling her shoulder away from her ears, lats staying nice and close. 2, 1, drive up. The 3 second pause at that bottom. 3, 2, 1, drive up. And 3, 2, 1, up. 2 more. 3, 2, 1, drive up. Last one. 3, 2, 1, and up. We're going on to the other side. we are doing a single arm bench press. Nardine is doing a really good job. You can start 3 seconds hold at the bottom, and then she's going to be driving up, keeping her shoulder away from her ear. We don't want anything hiking up. 2, 1, drive up. Nice. She has 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, Luke. Keep going. You too. 3, 2, 1, and up. We got 1 more. Hips to the ceiling. Nard, squeeze that butt. 3, 2, 1, and up. Nice. We have 90 seconds rest.
Woo.
Minute and a half.
So right,
yeah.
4 squads. Why do we need more? Those for who might be at home joining us who've done big hit. Why do on squad days do we need more rest?
More rest, because we're strength training. So if you're taxing your muscles and we're trying to build strength, you actually need that rest for your muscles to recuperate so they can actually take on that next stimulus, so that you do get stronger. And when you do take your time building your strength, you will notice that the more you rest, actually the next set you will feel a lot better. Maybe not as sweaty, but the loads you'll be able to lift will be a lot more.
Awesome. And then why is tempo really great, especially if you can't load, if you don't have a access to a big external load? Why is tempo amazing?
So tempo, you're under tension for a lot longer. So you're forced to control and contract your muscles for a longer amount of time. And that's doing as much as you possibly can, especially under these circumstances, working at home. It's not always easy to be lifting heavy, but there are a lot of household objects that you guys can use. Get creative, make it a little awkward. We're getting into our second set. We have 10 seconds. So Nard is gonna go back to the bag. Luke, grab your bag. Get ready for that second set. Offset squats. Let's go. 3-second pause at that bottom. 5 reps per side. Turn that music back on. Nice. So we're just starting our second set. We have 5 offset squats per side. That is holding one object on your shoulder. You're squatting, making sure everything stays nice and even. We're holding 3 seconds at the bottom. Nardine is switching sides. What does Luke have? Is that pet food? Nice. We got Luke on Zoom. He is lifting a bag of cat food or dog food. I'm not quite sure. Hi, Cami. Nice to see you. So Nardine is just finishing up her set of offset squats. She has her bag in one hand, squatting all the way down, focusing on holding at that bottom with building strength. Second movement, we have the single arm dumbbell bench. Trying to get rid of that echo for you guys. Is that better, Kemi? Let me know. So Nards has moved to the ground. Right, her hips are going to be up, and she's squeezing her butt all the way up to the ceiling. And she's controlling that lower to the ground. She's keeping that tempo with 3 seconds per side. Nice, keep those hips up. Looks really good. 5 reps per side. Luke, you can get those hips up as well. It'll make you stabilize a bit more. Nice. Great balance. Super odd object. Great. So if you are on Instagram Live and there is a bit of an echo, feel free to join us on Zoom as well. Might be a bit better audio, and you can turn on your camera and get some coaching as well. Join the party. You can see Luke lifting a bag of pet food. Looks really good. 90 seconds of rest.
Mine's full of books.
Full of books? What books do you have?
Yeah. Ooh. Got a few things. Got my good Brene Brown. Can't see it, but Brene Brown. Loving her. And then just some like random as other books.
Nards, can you check your Instagram video? Just make sure the volume's turned down.
Yep.
Because I think there's still a bit of an echo from what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Is that better?
Is that better?
I'm not sure. We'll find out.
I can't hear an echo. Oh, there's a thumbs up.
Okay, that's good. If there is an echo, just let me know. We're still trying to sort that out. Okay.
Oh, good.
Tammy says it's better.
That's
So
good.
if you are joining us just now on Instagram Live, we're doing a set of offset squats with a tempo and supersetting with a single arm dumbbell bench. We are getting into our third round of 5 rounds. We have 30 seconds left. So if you have a bag, if you have books, if you have weights, you can go grab it. I like using a backpack, and then if you have another sort of weight, you can also just use that as well. Wear the backpack and then hold a set of weights. All right. So we're getting into our third set. What is that?
The pot plant.
The pot plant. Okay. So we have 5 seconds left. We're getting into our set of offset squats. Nardine is going to set up. Luke's going to carry his bag of food. Starting now. Let's go. 5 reps per side. We're holding for 3 seconds at the bottom. Nice. Keeping her gaze forward, keeping that depth in her squats. Her ankle, her knee, and her hip are traveling in the same straight line. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Switching sides. Another 5 reps. 3, 2, 1, and stand. Great job getting that control, balancing that weight. Keeping your chest up, not bending to the side. That 3-second tempo makes your legs and your core work a little bit harder. Nice, Nards. 3, 2, 1. Good job, Luke. Looks good. All right, moving on to our single arm bench. So setting up, shoulders on the bench. Hips stay up. So remember to squeeze your butt, Nards. Hips all the way up to the ceiling. Second lower and 3 seconds hold at that bottom. 3, 2, 1, drive up. Good control, keeping her elbow close, shoulder away from her ear. Looks really good. 3, 2, 1, and drive up. Nice job, Nards. Keep those hips up, keep squeezing your butt. Luke is killing it with this balance game on the food.
Yeah.
Great work, great work. Nice, Nards. Keep it up, keep it up. Gotta keep the music rated G here. Nice, Nardine. 2, 1, drive up, great control. We're gonna see if she can lift something a little even weirder for her 4th set. See if she can outdo Luke. Great job. Hips up, hips up. Awesome. 90 seconds rest. This is going to be our 4th round. We should be nice and warm right now, getting more familiar with the movements, our offset squat, and our single arm bench. Nardine looks like she's getting ready with a chair. I'm not sure what she's going to do with that. Ah, Siobhan. Hi, nice to see you. We got some people joining on our Zoom. We have about a minute left in our rest time. Nardine looks like she's going to be, are you squatting that or are you going to be benching that?
I'm going to squat that. I'm up for the challenge. If Luke is doing something weird and wonderful at home, then, you know, I'm competitive, so I've got to match.
Amazing. Got some competition. Siobhan, what do you have at home? I don't know if she can hear me. Woo!
Nearly
Little cascade and in a backpack. Love it.
Nice.
Love it. If you have an opportunity, I know cinder blocks at Home Depot are pretty cheap. I don't know how that will do in a condo, but if you do have the opportunity of having a backyard, cinder blocks are a good option. They have that little place in the middle of it you can hold and lift. You can do curls. You can even do step-ups on them.
Yeah, I've seen some interesting things on Instagram on the weekend with people lifting concrete and stuff.
Yeah. All right. We're getting ready for our 4th set of 5 reps. Starting now. Offset squat. We got Nards balancing a chair, a fold-up chair. Looking good. Looks super
harder.
Doing a great job balancing. 3, 2, 1, and stand. Killing it. Looks awesome. Nice job, Sean. Nice job, Luke. Make sure we pretend like we have an object on both shoulders so that we know we're using both sides. Woo! Great job. We're going to switch sides after those first 5 reps. And we're squatting. 3, 2, 1, and stand. Nice, Nards. Working hard. She's forced to stabilize. She has that arm straight out, so that makes it even harder. An object's farther away from your body, that actually makes it heavier. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Stand. Great job, everybody. Great job, Siobhan. Nice, Luke. Oh, he's doubled up, it looks like. Or he's oh, we're big competition on Zoom here.
Oh, all right.
All right, so we're getting into our bench. So Nardine is using her table as her top of bench. So she's using her hips and her glutes to stabilize, to drive her hips up to the ceiling. She's going to slowly control her way down. 3-second pause at the bottom. She's offsetting as well. So she has only 1 foot up. Get those hips up. Yeah, there we go. 3, 2, 1, and drive up. Looks good. Oh, Luke's doing it too. 1 foot up. Love it. Keep it up, everybody. 3, 2, 1, drive up. Nice. 3, 2, 1, and up. We're going to switch sides. We're finishing up our 4th round. We had our offset squats to start, and now we are completing a single arm bench. We have Nardine and Luke. We're going neck and neck on creativity. We have 1 leg up that makes you stabilize even more. Get those hips up. Make sure your hips stay even though 1 leg is up. Nice. 5 reps on this last side. 2, 1, drive up. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Love it.
Nice, Luke.
I love this competition here. It's awesome.
Yeah. Some healthy competition on a Monday.
Exactly. Not a better way to start your Monday.
Yeah.
All right. So we are getting ready for our last set. Our last set of 5 and 5 and 5 and 5 with the tempo. Which one is easier? Squat or the bench?
Probably, like with my original stuff, I would say probably the squat.
Is easier?
Yeah, but now with the chair and the extra leg, both of them are hard.
Yeah. That chair is unforgiving. It is mean.
Yeah, that chair is pretty long. So,
I like
and I'm little. It's nearly taller than me. So.
But good job. You're handling it quite well. Siobhan, Luke, how you feeling?
Oh.
Ooh, very nice.
For those of you at home, he's got his all black top on. Yes.
Very strong. Love the All Blacks. Okay.
Good All Blacks.
We have 20 seconds left. Getting into our last set. We're going to start with this offset squat. We're going to see, oh, wait, Luke does have a cat. All right, we're going to start in 5 seconds. Offset squat. 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it going. 3-second pause at that bottom. Coming to stand. 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Great job. Staying nice and balanced. Our shoulders are nice and level. Hips are level. Foot pressure should be even. See, the wincing on the face, she's really working now. Yes, Nardine. Great job, Luke. Oh, yeah. Looking good, Siobhan. Moving on to the other side. 3-second pause at that bottom. And stand. Love offset squats. 3, 2, 1. And stand. 3, 2, 1. Stand. 3, 2, 1. Stand. Nice. 2, 1. Stand. Good work, Mark. Looking good.
I'm sweating.
All right. Killing it. Last set of our single arm dumbbell bench. So make this as complex as we can. Shoulders are elevated, hips are up. We have one leg up. You gotta squeeze those glutes even more. Stabilize. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, drive up. Keep those hips up, shoulder away from the ear, and drive up. Looking good. Nice, Luke. Keep those hips up. Awesome. Let's go, Nards. Switching sides. Last side. As we finish up our strength work. 3, 2, 1. Nice, Nards. 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Keep those hips up. Keep breathing. Show me that you're stable. 2, 1. Awesome. 3, 2, 1. Nice, Nards. Keep those hips up. Last rep. 2, 1. Awesome.
Holy moly.
Holy moly.
Ooh, hammies are on fire, stabilizing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So we just finished our strength portion. We're going to get into a little bit of conditioning to finish off. So we have 3 movements and we have 4 rounds. So our first movement, you'll need maybe a lightweight. You can use a can. You can use a band if you have as well. So the first movement is a single leg RDL plus a row. So if you could turn to the side just a little bit so they could see your back. Yep. So back is nice and flat, kicking that heel up to the ceiling, balancing on one leg. She's rowing on one side, pulling your elbow nice and close. Okay, she's going to stand. That's going to be for 40 seconds. Then she's going to rest for 20 seconds. She's going to go down to the ground, and she's going to do a clock plank. So clock plank, she's going to be at the top of a plank position. She's going to pretend that she's on a clock. She's going to move to 3 o'clock if you have the room, and then she's going to move to 9 o'clock, going the opposite way, counterclockwise. Okay, that's going to be for 40 seconds. She's going to rest for 20 seconds. Then she's going to move on to a modified lunge jump. So starting with her feet under her hips, she's going to drop down into a lunge. Her feet meet back in the middle to a standing position. So that's going to be for 40 seconds and then 20 seconds rest. Then when she gets to the second round, she's going to switch sides for that single leg RDL plus row. So the only thing you're going to need for this workout is maybe your lightweight. You can use a backpack, anything you got. Okay. That 40 seconds, you're going to start feeling your glutes and your hammies going to start to fire it up.
What's an easier option just in case they're struggling with that balance, right?
You can go into a kickstand position so you can actually place that foot, just a little bit of balance, but we want to prioritize and make sure that back stays nice and flat as well. But about 80 to 90% of that weight should be in your leading leg. That back foot is just there to support you. Sound good?
Awesome.
You guys ready? Luke, Siobhan, you ready? Awesome. Okay, so first our intervals are going to be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 40 seconds, single leg RDL plus row. Try and keep that balance. Elbow stays nice and close as you row. Keep breathing. Keep your core braced. That'll keep you upright. That'll keep you moving. Nice job, everybody. Keep fighting for those reps. 20 seconds in. Looks good. Let's go, Nard. Stay balanced. We have 10 seconds left. Keep going. Keep going. Nice job, Luke. Let's go, Siobhan. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're going to move to those clock planks, so make sure you have enough room on that floor. We're going to start in 15 seconds. Keep breathing, keep breathing. We're going to keep moving through this. We have 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We want to make sure those hips stay nice and flat. Shoulders are staying pulled back. Pressing nice and strong as we walk to 3 and 9. Those hips low, keep squeezing your legs, glutes stay tight. Nice even movements. We're 20 seconds in. 20 left. First round, going great. Nice work, everybody. Great job, Luke. We have 10 seconds left. Awesome. Keep it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds rest. We're gonna move into that modified lunge jump. If it's too easy, you can get into straight up lunge jumps and forget the meeting in the middle. It's gonna be quite tough. We have 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Modified lunge jump. So feet start under the hips. You drop down into that lunge. I want you to prioritize making sure your hip, knee, ankle stay in line with each other. If the jumping is too much, feel free to just take it to a static lunge. Go to reverse lunge if you want. You can go to forward lunge. But if your knees can do it, go to that lunge or go to that jump. Push yourself today. Nice. We have 15 seconds left. Keep breathing. Use those arms to counterbalance. Nice job, Nars. See it. Smile. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. All right, so 20 seconds rest. We're getting into our second round. So what that means for our single leg RDL plus row, we're gonna do the other side, okay? There's 4 rounds total. We're starting in 7 seconds. Keep breathing. Let's keep moving into the second round. 3, 2, and 1. Shoulder back, row nice and close. Stay balanced. Take that heel up to the ceiling. Legs should be on fuego right now. Nice job, everybody. Let's go, Siobhan. Let's go, Luke. Ooh, Luke killing it with that food. Love it. Keep that balance. Great job, Nards. We have another 10 seconds left in these single leg RDL plus rows. 7 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Rest 20 seconds. Dropping down to that floor. You're gonna move into a clock plank. If you don't have enough room, we can just go to shoulder taps, or you can do a lateral plank walk to whatever distance that you may have. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice and strong through those legs. Squeeze your butt so your hips stay nice and even. We want a nice flat line as you're moving from side to side. Great job, Nardine. Looks really good. Nice, Luke. Killing it. This is our second round. We are doing clock planks. We have another 40 seconds or 20 seconds. Sorry. Don't want to scare you.
Yeah.
We have 10 seconds left. We are killing it. Zoom. Look at Luke go. Siobhan, I can't see you, but I know you're working hard. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Time to stand. We have 20 seconds rest in transition. We're going to get into those modified lunge jumps. Woo! Look at those smiles. Love it. Okay. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Keep starting in the middle. You're dropping down into a lunge position, making sure we're nice and even. We're not bending or twisting to one side. Looks really good. Keep it up, keep it up. 15 seconds in. Slow it down if you need, but we want to make sure that foot pressure stays nice and even. We have control of our knees, traveling nice and straight. Effortless for Nardine. 10 seconds left, 10 seconds left. Nice, Siobhan. Keep that chest up. In 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Great work. Woo, woo, woo. 15 seconds left. We're getting into our third round. We're halfway. We are halfway. How are we feeling?
It's not great.
Not great. 5 seconds. Back to those single leg RDLs plus row. Let's go. Let's try and work and keep that balance for the full 40 seconds. Let's go. Squeezing that shoulder down and back, pressing down with the toes. Everything is nice and even. Staying balanced, breathing in between every rep. Breathing is really important when you're working out and living. Nice job. 25 seconds in. Keep going, keep going. Keep that elbow closed. Shoulders away from your ears. 8 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Transition. We have 20 seconds and we're moving to those clock lunges. Find some room on the ground. Slow your breathing down. Let's get ready. This is our third round. 5 seconds. Let's get set up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Walking from side to side. Pretend you're on a clock. Going to 3 and going back to 9. 40 seconds of work. You're forced to balance on one hand every single time you take that step. Make sure that shoulder stays nice and balanced. Feeling strong, pressing into that ground. 20 seconds in. Halfway. Go, Luke, you got this. Nice job. Keep moving. 10 seconds left. 7. Keep going. Nice, Nardine. In 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. We're getting into the third round of the modified lunge jump. You can do it. Look at that smile. Looks a little forced. Nice job.
Still laughing, still laughing.
You got it. We have 5 seconds. Modified lunge jump. Let's get ready. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Stay even with these steps. Make sure we keep moving for those 40 seconds. You want to earn that rest. This is testing your body, but it's also testing your mind. Can you keep going? Ready? Killing it. She is killing it. Keep going, Luke. Nice job, Siobhan. Everyone's killing it on Zoom. I love it. Love seeing everybody working hard on a Monday. We have 10 seconds left. Finishing up our third round. We're going to have one more after this. In 3, 2, and 1. Great work. 20 seconds. And we're getting into that last set. If you're still with me on Instagram, give me a thumbs up. If you're on Zoom, if you're still feeling good, ready for this last round, give me a thumbs up. Woo! Awesome. Last round in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Nice job. We're going on that second side. Nice job, Cindy. Glad you're still with us. 10 seconds in. Single leg RDL plus row. Use those shoulders back. Let's go, Nardine. You've been so good with that balance. Keep it up. Keep it up. Push Siobhan. Let's go, Luke. Killing it. Great job. 10 seconds left. We're almost there. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds. That movement is done. Done. 15 seconds. We're going to get down on that ground. We're getting into that last set of our clock plank. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 40 seconds. Walking with our hands. We got 9 or 3 till 9. Keep squeezing those legs to stay down, walking side to side. Looks awesome. Let's go, Nars. Let's go, Luke. Let's go, Siobhan. No dropping. Let's go, Kenny. We still got this. So our last set for these clock planks. We're almost there. 10 seconds left. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Keep your stomach strong. Try and avoid that shift. 3, 2, 1. Great work. Okay, we have our last movement. Last one, modified lunge jump for 40 seconds. We got this. Guys are still smiling, getting our sweat on, now dancing with the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, Lunge jump, let's go. Finish strong, keep moving for those 40 seconds. Make sure those knees are in control, traveling nice and straight. Keep breathing. Great job. This is our last set. This is our last movement. We're killing it. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. Finishing off with some modified lunge jumps. Over halfway. We're almost done. We're almost done. 15 seconds left. Final 10. Staying nice and light on those feet. Now we're making great transitions. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. High five. High five. Nards is done. She's on the ground. We are going to get into a bit of a cool down. What are you feeling right now, Nards?
Heart rate's definitely up. Thought I was going to cramp in my right foot.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome.
Good. I'm glad.
Finish it to the strength stuff.
What would you like to stretch today? Hips?
Yeah.
All right. Is that back, Luke? Okay, let's get into the hips first. It might actually help relieve your back a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into a bit of a couch stretch. So Nara's is going to take one knee to a cushion just to give a bit of support. She can elevate her foot if she wants on that couch, or she can just leave it on the ground. The main focus here is your hip, and you might get your quad as well, but you want to keep your back flat. You want to keep your hips through, so really focus on squeezing your glutes. Okay, we don't want to feel anything in the low back. We want to make sure that those hips are nice and released. Get a bit of stretch. This is your opportunity to slow the breathing down. You can think about what you're going to have for lunch. Nards, what are you having for lunch? Do we know yet?
Maybe some scrambled eggs.
Love it. Oops.
Yeah. Some capsicums, aka peppers in Canada.
All right, we're going to switch sides. Slow that breathing down. Everyone did awesome. I like squat training, especially at home during these times. Since we don't have access to some weights, it's really forced us to get a little bit creative with building that strength.
Yeah, for sure.
Later on today, if you do want a bit of more of a party with some dancing, we have cardio dance party with Bailey at 5 p.m. Super fun. Great way to end the day. Okay, so what we're going to do, Luke wanted a bit of a low back, so you can actually lie down on the ground and you can hug your knees to your chest. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, you can drop your knee down to the side and press your knee down. So make with the opposite hand, Luke, so make sure you're holding with that left hand and pull that knee down. Yeah, and then that other arm can be outstretched. You want to relax into it, slow, deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let me know how everybody's feeling. If you're still with me on Instagram, you like the workout, pop it in the comments. Let me know what you lifted. Let me know if you like the strength work better or the conditioning. And we're going to switch sides for that stretch. Knee to your chest, pull across, and just relax into it. Everyone did amazing. Great job. Slow down that breathing.
Great coaching, Rach.
Thanks, Nards. Breathing is important to this recovery. Luke, killed it. Great job. Not sure what you said. All right. It was great working out with everybody today or coaching you. Would love to see you guys again soon. Keep posted on our stories for our schedule for tomorrow. We do have 5 p.m. cardio dance party. If you do want a little bit dancey dance, it is super fun. Great way to de-stress. We'll see you again soon. And if you were on Instagram Live, make sure you join us on Zoom so you can see everybody who you're working out with. Bye. Bye.